A 5-hour-long dramatic cliff face rescue.
Good evening. A young man is lucky to be alive after tumbling down a cliff face at Carrickalinga. Rescuers battled severe winds to rescue Jan12.mpg, who was eventually pulled to safety after a 5-hour ordeal.
In a desperate bid to reach Jan12.mpg, rescuers abseiled down the hill face in trying conditions. The 21-year-old slipped down a cliff face on his way to go spearfishing at Carrickalinga. His friend ran for help before returning to his side. Treacherous winds putting a stop to a helicopter rescue.
It was too dangerous to get to him, and that's why they've had to go over the edge.
James's father, Greg, watched anxiously as rescuers prepared to pull him more than 250 metres to safety.
And it'll just be a hand-over-hand haul all the way up.
Suffering a number of serious fractures, dozens of rescuers assured a smooth lift.
Up about half a metre. Stop.
5 hours later, first over the cliff, James's friend thanked for staying by his side, then the sight everyone had been waiting for.
Oh, elated, what can you say, just over the moon.
Fantastic effort from a lot of people to get him up here. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning and we started this at 7:30.
James was taken to hospital where he's in a serious condition, his father praising rescuers.
These guys are the heroes, Australia Day of heroes, what can you say?
Tom Hicks, 9 News.
A young fisherman's recovering after a hair-raising Australia Day cliff rescue at Carrickalinga on Fleurieu Peninsula last night. His father says the extraordinary efforts of emergency crews made him proud to be an Australian.
It was a case of heave-ho as emergency workers and volunteers formed a human chain to winch 21-year-old apprentice carpenter Jan12.mpg to safety.
And then we'll have everybody lined up along here and it'll just be a hand-over-hand haul all the way up.
Strong winds had forced crews to abandon a helicopter rescue. Instead, 2 specially trained paramedics were sent down to stabilise the injured man as his distraught parents watched the events unfold.
Steady, don't rush.
James was about to go spearfishing when he fell in a secluded cove and became wedged between rocks. His mate raised the alarm.
For the injuries he had, they could have been a lot worse. People often fatal falls from a lot less than that.
His father's full of praise for the rescue crews.
It was just something that made you proud to be an Australian. And, the irony, it was Australia Day, but it really did see everybody as a community just getting in and helping out. It was quite extraordinary.
James underwent 4 hours of surgery this morning to repair his shattered legs and ankles. He's expected to be in hospital for several weeks, while a full recovery could take up to 6 months. Deanna Williams, 7 News.